action. Hello everybody, welcome to my first YouTube video. For today, I've gotten, well, a piece called the Sirenic Staff. Damn it. Over here, there is a part from the Whisper where, well, you can get a part of something called a Soulkeeper's Axe. Whenever you get the Siren Staff, you can start, which is what happened to me. I got one of the 4 pieces, so I decided that today I'm going to start hunting the Soulkeeper's Axe. For this part of hunting the axe, you have to then go kill some more two bosses. As you can see, today I've killed Vardorvis 57 times, and the only unique drop I've received is the Blood Quarter. Now, after receiving the Blood Quarter, I'm going to try to get, like, part of the head from the axe. But if I go here to the collection log, this is Vardorvis. Well, I've already killed him 1,861 times, and we've only received the Altar Vestige and a couple of rope tops. Now for the Executioner's Axe head, I will be estimating that maybe the next 500 kills or so, we will maybe see the Executioner's head axe, and finally have the second piece of the Soul Reaper's Axe. Now join me on my journey for attempting to complete the Soul Reaper's Axe, and you can see other things that I'm doing when I complete the axe. This is just going to serve as some sort of general documentation until I can receive the axe. Cut to the next part. Oh, damn it. Oh, same prayer potatoes and tuna potatoes, super carbide potions, and prayer potions. That is 87 kills for the day. We'll go ahead and cut and take a break. Be right back. Every time this mushroom comes out and shoots a dart at you, well, he's basically going to try to kill you. So every time the mushroom comes out and flicks a dart, you have to use Protect from the arrow and activate it. And then once the dart have touched your body, you'll just go back to Protect with the sword, and you will have avoided the mushroom attack. I'm gonna get on with the series, but finally got to 139 kills today. Maybe a few more before maybe I could try to get the Executioner's head axe. Cut. Phew. Bullseye. That is a perfect kill. For nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with my friend Monster 2. We've done 103 kills today and only seen the Blood Quarter. Back from earlier today at like 20th kill or something like that. And we have seen our gold ring for the second part. But we're going to continue for the kills, probably possibly get Executioner's head axe. Cut. Well, I've turned out the new Battle's Broadsword, and well, I've accidentally gotten a real jackpot. This has been the Grandmaster time, which I've finally gotten at like 1900 or something KC. Everybody told me not to use the Battle's Broadsword because it's kind of a joke because of the way its defense works, but it let me cut through them like butter, and I went ahead and got the achievements. Everybody else is wrong. Thank you. Damn it! Cut the video. Oh, damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, that have been the 150th kill. But all I've gotten was Mytho Javelins, so we're gonna continue. This has been a real damage of the day, but that is alright. That is just part of RuneScape. Sometimes it doesn't get what you're trying to get. Alright, now we're cut. Alright, now we're on the next day. I have yesterday killed like 161 Vardorvis kills counts. And guess what? We only got the singular Blood Quarter. So hopefully today we'll see like maybe a couple of unique drops because we have something called dry on the drop team. Something else to describe as yesterday I got the personal best because I used the Battle's Broadsword. I had to fix it. And this have made a much faster kill because, well, even though its defenses go down slowly, well, basically if you don't have like a scythe or something crazy or the Bellish the ring, well, you'll probably need a Battle's Broadsword because, well, it kind of makes it like a free Baluster ring. Unless you don't land it, then you just have to take him down with your Noxious Halberd or possibly a Pistol Tentacle Whip. Anyways, moving on to the next more parts. Is today I'm hoping to see, as you can see at the top of the loot counter for the loot counter tracker. So what we're going to do is just going to go inside and just talk to this guy and start the fight. Summon our zombie, how do you call it, the wizard? Summon the zombie wizard and just see if he's going to drop anything that sparkles or perhaps puts like a beam up and we'll maybe get something that we possibly need, or the Executioner's Head Axe. Now cuts until the next clip. What is this? Just some kind of fletching boss or something? Dang it. I'll just keep getting these Javelin heads, Javelin heads, Dragon Javelin heads. Cuts. Alright, it's time for the change. Oh my goodness, I just talked about this, and it's for the 4th time have been a fletching drop. Time for a change of plans. I'm going to try in the loadout because I'm getting bored. So I'm going to try some new gear switches. Cut the video right here because I got so many fletching drops. Damn it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this for the first time gonna try this new build because it's just gonna be to maybe try something different to activate my shoes at Vadorvis because, well, we have the full Guthans and it's a full 2-handed build, so I can then heal back from him and then only use the Serial Guthans spec at the end to get my health back. That's just to see how it's pretty much like a tank build or a chip damage build because I put on these Rings of Suffering and Boots of Suffering, Echo Boots. So we're going to go ahead and give this a try and back off to the Strangewood. And time for the next part of the video where I start the kills with the setup. Go. Beautiful. Alright, that have been 2KC where I don't need to use any food. This is great, and the kill times are about the same as normal, 1.5 minutes. Ah, that is called a real jackpot. Next part. That was a close one. Just at the boss. Just trying my new builds. Jackpots. Alright. Maybe perhaps this is the best build because of that. Well, because that took 3 minutes, 3 seconds, so perhaps we'll just try back to our old build whenever I return. 1 second. Damn it. Okay. Maybe we can just fix this real quick. I just need this guy to die real quick. Alright, no problem. This is my 31st kill. Well, I've done already 30 kills today. And we've just really received pretty much nothing at all. Just a bunch of crap. Bunch of supplies and a bunch of, really just a bunch of crap. And adamantite ore for the smithing grind, which I'm probably not going to use. But in this case, we're just going to keep moving forward and try to get on with the video and with the clips. Well, damn it, there's just another blood quarter. That's not the drop we need, but we're just gonna keep trying for the Executioner's Head Axe. Ladies and gentlemen, this have really been a jackpot. 2,022 kills later, we have achieved part of the Executioner's Head Axe. Wow, finally we've got this. This is 2 parts of the 4 pieces of the Soulkeeper's Axe. For the next part, we're gonna go see what Duke Socials is doing in his lair for the ice part. All we need from Duke is the eye. If we go here, we're gonna talk to Duke. Yeah, we just need this Eye of the Duke, and we can move forward with the Soulkeeper's Axe, and finally go kill the Leviathan. Alright. This has been a jackpots report. Alright, here we are at the Duke's Archives, with my boss that I gotta kill until I get the Eye of the Duke. His name is Duke Socials, and we're just going to have to kill him a couple times, probably like quite a few times, because we just need to get the Eye of the Duke. And I've almost killed him 730 times. Let's see what we can finish up from this bad boy. Cut. This is something called a real bullseye, ladies and gentlemen. They've only killed him like twice or 4 or 5 times, and they've already received 3/4 of the Soulkeeper's axe. That's a bit of the bullseye and the jackpot. Thank you for this, and next part, we just have to kill Leviathan and complete. Thank you. Oh, this has been the first skill back if I ever got in something called the Speed Trialist. Perfect. Next clip. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another fletching boss because, well, this guy dropped the Leviathan have dropped the Dragon Javelin hits 4 times in a row. Thank you for the fletching experience. This is called a trick because, well, that is a lot of items, but just a pink beam, so I thought it was something valuable. But it's just those bolt tips. Damn it. Alright. Action right there. Alright. So, we basically have, for the basic part, we have pretty much no drops from the Leviathan. But we're trying to just possibly get the Leviathan's Lair for the Soulkeeper's Axe. And that will just be completed, but maybe we'll possibly see like maybe a Venuster Vestige or possibly a Vertus Rope Top or Virus Mask. Just stay tuned to see if we see any drops before we receive Leviathan's Lair. Cut this video and move on to the next part. Ladies and gentlemen, my father is sleeping next door, but we have just received the pets as the first collection lock from this boss. But this is a crazy coincidence because, well, even though we just got this level 5, they don't crap, I have to teleport out. But something that's crazy about this is that, well, just like something else, I have to be quiet because my father's asleep next door, but we're not receiving anything else from this boss besides the smoke tablet. But we have just received the pet, which is probably like the rarest of all time from this boss, but I've received nothing else. But this is at 281 kill counts. We have just received the pets, ladies and gentlemen. This is called the Luck of the Iron, and we're just going to move forward to try to get the lure and see if we can lure out that piece for the last Soulkeeper's Axe. Stay tuned right here. You saw it on Alonso Rogers Gaming, and just continue with this snake pet. Where's my pets? Hello, I have to call him. Yes, this is just a Leviathan pet. It was pretty easy to get. Just have to keep going. And if you get the pet first, well, they say you get everything else right after. Which I hope this is true so I can get the Leviathan's Lair. Alright, we'll cut the video there. Let's just continue the video and we'll see what other drops we get. Cut. I forgot to bring the correct runes. I've taken the vengeance runes. So it's not really stunning, but I was trying to see if I could just maybe kill him before this part killed me, but they just killed me instead, but that's alright. We'll simply just teleport back. I have just lost my pet from that though. Damn it. I've just lost my Baron from that. Oh crap, I have to go get him back because, well, I really like that pet. This is somewhat of kind of a disaster, but why is this here? But we can just get this fixed. Let's recover from all this crap. Oh, damn it. I have to fix all this crap. Jackpots. That is not the Grandmaster time, but there's something called a Speed Chaser. If you're really fast, you can just kill him with the Master Docomentation until 5 times speed. Oh, damn it. I have the wrong microphone on, but we're just gonna cut. This has been a bullseye because, well, I got something called Perfect Level Thea. Thank you. Well, there's been a situation where I've possibly forgotten to press record. This is a common thing that happens with established YouTubers such as myself and pretty much superstars, odds making videos, but as you can see here from this evidence here that we have received something called the Leviathan's Lure. What this means is that we have finally collected the final piece of, well, the Soulkeeper's axe. Now we can finally go create this puzzle of weapon pieces and cuts. We can finally collect this part of the weapon pieces and put the puzzle together and create the Soulkeeper's axe. Stay tuned for when I put it together, and we'll write basically like a story about this journey and post this on youtube.com. Ladies and gentlemen, from the powers invested in me, I will draw these 4 pieces of the Soulkeeper's axe. We can then use them on each other with some blood runes to create the next powerful weaponry from old school RuneScape. This is the moment where we will finally create this legendary stuff. Axe. The Soulkeeper's axe. All of my enemies beware, because I am going to come chop you with this. Just wait until I show you how this works. This has been a bullseye. For the next part of the video, well, you're just gonna have to see which part was where I'm gonna take this bad baby and use it to kill other bosses and be stuck there and get frustrated and just be happy when I'm done. Rinse and repeat is the process of RuneScape. We are happy when we finish, but we just go back to being, well, not so happy and then happy. So it is kind of like one of those games